We're live and local. It's Mixota 2.5. Big Papa in the morning on a Mental Wellness Wednesday. TheUnsilentWoman.com is where you can find all things Rebeccah Silence, the world's leading love and emotional healing coach. Rebeccah, good morning. How are you?
Well, hello. We're almost to spring.
One of the things that we hear over and over and over again, it's almost turned into like a buzzword, is make sure you're practicing mental health. Make
Uh-huh.
sure you're taking care of your mental health. What I want to do is I want to be real basic and real step one. What is mental health? How can people take care of their mental health? And as big, broad strokes as possible.
Yeah. Well, on a Mental Wellness Wednesday, this is a perfect discussion, isn't it? So, I've made my life about solving the mental health crisis. So, this is super, super, super important to me. I moved to Colorado to work at the state psychiatric hospital when I was 21 and lived on the grounds of this 300-acre facility as a music therapy intern. And I was like, all right, what's happening here? It's a little controversial, my take on mental health, because what it is really emotional health, right? Like we can only be so healthy trying to manage our thoughts. Okay. We have to be equipped to outwit, outplay, outlast a thought and not let it consume us and dictate our life. But it goes deeper than that. So mental health is clear thinking that's empowered, but also emotional health, meaning my nervous system is regulated and emotionally I'm clear and a clear channel so I can hear my own voice. What nobody else is going to tell you is you can feel how you want to feel and be the best of you no matter what's going on around you. Almost everyone's mental health and anxiety and depression are very real, but they're a symptom. They're not the problem. Everybody's mental health is you knowing yourself, trusting yourself, and feeling safe with yourself, regardless of circumstances. But what almost everybody does is their mental health is determined by their circumstances. So I don't know how to be okay or safe if life is sideways right now, if somebody's upset with me right now, if I just lost all my money, if I've got a spouse that's cheating on me. I don't want circumstance to continue to determine how you feel. And mental health is about you feeling how you want to and being the best of you, even in a sideways screwed up situation. So, with that being said, what I've created is the practice of emotional healing. I've literally spent seven figures on my own growth and development for all of you, and I've been helping people heal for 25 plus years. I am a therapist. I am a coach with multiple certifications. I have figured out how to help you beat any feeling, any thought, or any circumstance and land on your feet as the best of you. There's nothing more important than that. So, here's the number one next thing I want you to know about emotional healing to take with you into your day and into your week, into work, and into home. There is a massive distinction between your feelings about what's going on externally, the circumstance, the scenario, the situation, and the emotion that's human and healthy and natural that isn't your fault, that isn't about circumstances, that if you would just feel your way through that emotion, you'd be free. I define healing as freedom. So let me teach you there's only five emotions. That's it. That's it. Everything else is a feeling and how you're coping with your life and doubling down on, see, this is just what happens to me that feels like terrible, right? And we don't need to feel terrible because you're going through something terrible. That's a hell of a quote. You do not need to feel terrible because you're going through something terrible. It doesn't make you care more, more loving, or better for people to feel terrible because of a terrible situation. So here are the five emotions: anger, fear, grief, joy, excitement. Anger, fear, grief, joy, excitement. Anger isn't you lashing out, you taking your pain out on people. Grief isn't feeling sorry for yourself because of nonsense. And when you reject, here's the gold, the gold, the gold for you. When you reject anger, fear, grief, joy, or excitement, you're going to be anxious. When you shut down anger, fear, grief, joy, or excitement, you're going to be depressed. You want a path forward beyond anxiety and depression? You've got to go to RebeccahSilence.com, sign up for the free Three Must Know Secrets to Heal and Save Your Family as your next step. I need you mentally well, mentally healthy, and the only way I know how to teach you how to get there is by teaching you the practice of emotional healing, teaching you how to be emotionally well.
So it is a Mental Wellness Wednesday. The world's leading love and emotional healing coach, Rebeccah Silence. You can go to RebeccahSilence.com and get that full free. It's funny because we a lot of times we dive in real specific on things, taking
Yeah.
specific situations. But I really wanted to just like peel it back and say, okay, where do you start? So thank you so much for that. And
Yes.
thank you, Rebeccah Silence. We'll talk to you next week.
Love you all. Be careful with each other's hearts.